vegan while pregnant can definitely raise some eyebrows. Well-intentioned friends, family members, and perhaps even some healthcare professionals might wonder whether a vegan diet is appropriate for growing a baby. And their many questions may even end up posing a seed of doubt into your own mind. However, as a registered dietitian, I'm here to assure you that a vegan diet is absolutely appropriate for all life stages, including pregnancy, as long as it is well planned. Now, this topic can get pretty huge, and I don't want this video to get too long, so I'll be splitting it into several videos. And in this one, I'll address calories, proteins, fats, and carbs, how much to get of each, which types to include, and which ones to avoid. Now, one common misconception is that when you're pregnant, you need to start eating for two. And although it's true that what you eat will help contribute to your baby's growth, when it comes to calories, you don't need that much more than usual, at least not at first. Your calorie needs will start increasing around the second trimester by about 350 calories and increase again when you get into your third by about 450 extra calories compared to what you ate before you were pregnant. So just to give you an idea of what this means, 350 calories is about the equivalent of a peanut butter sandwich, and 450 calories is about that same peanut butter sandwich with a little bit of jam and a glass of oat milk added next to it. So that's a lot less than most people think. Now, I'm not a huge fan of counting calories when it comes to how much you eat, so I'd recommend you just follow your signals of hunger and satiety. But in order for these signals to work well and for your body to actually recognize them, I really encourage you to include as many whole plant foods into your diet as possible and to limit the processed ones. Carbs are your body's preferred source of energy and also what most women crave during pregnancy. And pregnancy is definitely not a time to restrict carbs, but rather focus on their quality rather than their quantity. So there are three different types of carbs: sugars, starches, and fiber. Simple sugars tend to be absorbed very quickly by the body, they spike your blood sugar levels, and this is often followed by a crash in energy afterwards. Nowadays, so many foods contain added sugars, it's unbelievable. The other day, I even found added sugar in hummus, out of all things. I mean, why do you need sugar in hummus? It's beyond me. But just to give you an example of how many foods actually contain it. Starches are more complex carbs, which tend to get absorbed in the body more slowly. They don't spike blood sugar as much as simple sugars, and you can find starches in foods like grains and legumes. So you should try to include these into your daily diet. Now, when it comes to grains, it's worth making sure that you consume them as unprocessed as possible. So for example, whole wheat pasta will beat white pasta, same for brown versus white rice, and quinoa over regular couscous. This is important because whole grains contain more nutrients and more fiber than processed ones. So fiber is another type of complex carb, and the thing about fiber is that your body doesn't absorb it, but it still plays very essential and important roles, one of which is that it slows down the absorption of everything that you eat at the same time as it. So for example, if you eat sugar together with fiber, that sugar will get absorbed more slowly into your bloodstream. And that's beneficial because it doesn't spike blood sugar levels as easily, and it helps keep you fuller for longer, which can also reduce cravings. Fiber is the main reason why eating a whole fruit is generally better than drinking its juice, and you need around 25 grams of fiber each day. Protein is a nutrient essential for all aspects of growth. Your baby will use it to make skin, bones, muscles, and also to create hormones and enzymes. And protein will also be important for you because it will support the changes that your body will undergo during pregnancy, whether that's an increased blood volume or a growing uterus. That's why expecting mamas-to-be need to eat around 28 additional grams of protein per day, or 56 if you're carrying twins, starting from the first trimester. So depending on your body size, this brings your daily total to around 75 to 85 grams of protein per day, or 100 to 115 if you're carrying twins. Now, one way to make sure that you reach this recommendation is to try to include a protein-rich food at each meal and each snack. For ideas, check out this post, which I'll place the link to in the description box below. Another way to double-check your intake is to plot a few days' worth of food into an online free diet journal, for example, Chronometer, which is my personal favorite. And this will help you determine not only if you're getting enough protein each day, but also it breaks down all the vitamins and minerals that you're getting through the foods that you're eating. So it helps you double-check that you're getting enough of those as well. Generally speaking, pregnancy doesn't increase the total amount of fats that you need to get per day. That said, there's one specific type of fat that you should make sure that you get enough of, and that is omega-3s. Omega-3s are particularly important during pregnancy because they help in the proper development of your baby's eyes, brain, and nervous system. Omega-3s can be split into two categories. That's essential omega-3s and long-chain omega-3s. Essential omega-3s are called essential because you can only get them from your diet. The only essential omega-3 known to date is alpha-linolenic acid, or ALA for short, which you can find in foods like walnuts, hemp, flax, and chia seeds, as well as their oils. Long-chain omega-3s include EPA and DHA, which aren't considered essential because your body can make them from ALA. However, the conversion from ALA to these longer chain omega-3s is very low, often less than 5%. So it may be difficult to transfer enough EPA and DHA to your growing baby by relying on eating ALA-rich foods alone. That's where a supplement can come in handy. I personally recommend one made from algae oil that provides 200 to 300 milligrams of DHA or DHA and EPA combined per day. Pregnancy is also a moment in a woman's life where her requirement for many vitamins and minerals will increase. So stay tuned for my next video in which I'll address exactly which vitamins and minerals you need to get more of and the foods that you can find them in. In the meantime, if you liked this video, please share it with your friends or with any vegan mamas-to-be that you know. And if you have a pregnancy-related question that I haven't addressed yet or that you would like for me to address in a future video, make sure to share it down in the comments below. It'll be my pleasure to check it out and answer if I can, and otherwise make a video about it in the future. Also, if you're interested in learning more about a vegan pregnancy diet, I strongly encourage you to sign up for my free email course. By the end of it, you'll know exactly what and how to eat to feel your very best throughout your pregnancy and also help your little one grow as best as he or she can. I'll put the link to the free email course down below. And with that said, that's it for today. Until next time, ciao ciao!